Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn.
Hey, what's up everybody? It's your boy Bretticini here, and today I'm going to talk to console players on how they can best transition over to PC with 5 tips. Now, some of these tips are going to be quite obvious for some of you PC guys, but just understand that some of these console guys are coming over. They've never even touched a PC game before. So it would be kind of good for me to show them, how to get a good head start. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Now the first tip I have for y'all console players know this, especially you Pharah mains, is that we don't respect hit scans as much as some of the PC players do. For instance, we treat Widowmaker like she's fucking worthless half the time, and we don't even think twice about peeking our head out. Now this may be different at higher levels of console, but on PC, even at my plat rank, which at plat and console, there's really no reason to worry about a Widowmaker. Even at lower levels, maybe a little bit higher than silver, Widowmaker will absolutely take your fucking head off on PC, just because it's a little bit easier to line up the headshot. The keyboard and mouse is a little bit more precise. So the first thing you have to know is you have to respect your hit scans when you're playing on PC. That especially goes for Pharah. You can't just dive on McCrees and soldiers like you could before. They can and will just kill you whenever they. Now, the next tip I have for you is on the issue of Smurfs on PC. You may have run into Smurfs on console. I don't know which one's more prevalent, Xbox or PlayStation 4, but Smurfs are very much popular on the PC platform. And the reason is for ease of access. All you have to do is buy another copy of the game. I think right now it's actually 50% off, so Smurfs might be a bigger deal right now than they have been before. But pretty much anytime the game goes on sale, there's a huge flood. Anyway, when you first get onto PC, you're going to be at a low level, where Smurf's going to be at a low level. So you're going to run into them a lot, especially if you're a gold player usually on console, you're going to run into some top 500 Grandmasters. My tip for you on this one is don't take it too harshly. If you're getting your ass kicked on PC and there are a bunch of Smurfs in your games, it's going to happen at that low level. Even if they're not trying to essentially just play against lower level players and wreck them, they're just trying to make an ult account, they're still going to get matched with you because you have no MMR. There's nothing the system can base you on. Once you get to level 25 and higher, it'll even out a little bit. Just remember to be patient with this one and don't get discouraged as soon as you hop in. Next tip I have for you is pretty obvious to anybody who's ever played PC games before, but for those of you that haven't, what you want to do is you want to set your graphics from Ultra, which is the default, to low. This will increase your FPS, making the game much smoother and making it just much easier to play. There is the temptation to keep things at Ultra because the game looks good at Ultra and you know all that. But when you're trying to play competitively, especially when you're not exactly used to aiming with the keyboard and mouse and stuff like that, you want your FPS to be as smooth as possible. So set it to low. You thank me later. The game may look a little bit worse, but it's definitely worth it. Now this next tip I have for you may be a little obvious to some, but again, some people have never played a PC game before. This game has no aim assist on the PC platform. This is going to take a lot of getting used to when it comes to, moving over, because most console players are used to that little bit of stickiness that they get when trying to aim for somebody. This tip is similar to the one about the Smurfs. You just got to be patient with it. It'll come to you. In fact, some of you might actually prefer it. I know a lot of high-level players on console like to play with no aim assist because it's easier for them to make turns and stuff like that. And of course, it also depends on who your favorite characters are. Like if you're a Reinhardt main, you may not notice it that much. In fact, you may actually like it a little bit better because you can turn around and swing your hammer a little bit faster. Make sure you're just really patient with it, and it's a skill. Aiming without aim assist is a skill that will come to you with time, so don't worry about it too much. Okay, so this next tip is a little bit controversial, and it's a tip that a controller can work on PC. Now, if you want to play a long-range hit scan, I advise you not to do this. do not play with controller on PC when you're trying to play Soldier, McCree, or Widowmaker, because if they have a McCree, Widowmaker, or Soldier on the other team, they're just going to ram you in a one-on-one over and over again. It's just not going to work out. But if you play heroes like Reinhardt, Mercy, or Lucio, you can definitely use a controller in this game on PC. My advice to you, and it's something I actually do, is I have a account, the Bretsky account, is solely for keyboard and mouse to help learn that. And my Brettacini account is me playing my favorite heroes, which are Lucio and Reinhardt, with a controller. And that way I can, you know, play at my highest level with the controller, with the heroes that don't really need the precision of a keyboard and mouse. And I can learn other heroes like Soldier and McCree with the keyboard and mouse, which is more precise. And if you will notice at the start of the video, you would have saw the keyboard and mouse, me going through the menu at the start. This is actually a game that's playing on screen right now of me playing with a controller on PC. You know, how bad the fucking gameplay actually is, well, that's for you to decide. Me, I think it's pretty damn bad. I don't even remember if we won this game. But just know that you can use a controller. It is an option, and depending on which heroes you play, you will be very much fine, and you'll even be able to play at the highest level you can with it. Well, that's going to be it for this video. I hope some of y'all found it helpful. Some of y'all might not. Again, some of these were kind of obvious to people who have played PC games before, but this is for, you know, the people going into uncharted territory. So, like and subscribe if you hadn't already, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening?